Konnichiwa. Today's daily devotional is for Thursday, August the 4th, 2020, and it's called That Hole in Your Dreams is a Perk of a Work. And I'm going to start with Ecclesiastes 5:18 through 19. Behold, what I have seen to be good and fitting is to eat and drink and find enjoyment in all the toil with which one toils under the sun, the few days of his life that God has given him. For this is his lot. Everyone also to whom God has given wealth and possessions and power to enjoy them, and to accept his lot and rejoice in his toil. This is the gift of God. When I was growing up in Valdosta, they didn't have a Dunkin' Donuts, okay? They always played their commercials, though, where the guy would come out and say, time to make the donuts, okay? He was real sleepy. So I always dreamt of going there. All right, so that's why 20 years ago, a little over 20 years ago, when I was planning my move to New York City, I knew that in each borough, I said to myself, you know, it's there, here, there, and everywhere. Yes, there is one on every corner in New York City, it seems. And I had my first taste when I went to the one in Penn Station, the one upstairs, okay, by the Greyhound and all of that. But anywho, so I got my first taste, like I said, and you know, I got a plain glaze with a medium cup of coffee, cream and sugar, light and sweet. And when I found out that the cashier actually puts the condiments in there for you, that made it extra sweet. I was like, wow, this place is amazing. Okay, so like just tell you guys though, so when I bit into my first donut, when I took my first bite, I was disappointed because it was so dry. But I had to take a sip immediately of my coffee, and I said, oh my, and my soul did the electric slide. Oh, it's so good. It's my favorite. Okay, not once had I ever heard anything about their coffee. And another customer that was laughing at me for overreacting, he started laughing and he said, well, you know, that's actually what they're known for, is their coffee. Ironically, who would have thunk it? All right, so you know, I left out and I turned the corner and I saw heaven flashing right before my eyes when I saw a green and white sign, Krispy Kreme. Oh my God. So I threw that dry donut away, and you know, I walked up to that counter and ordered my mom's favorite flavor, Crulla. All right, just one bite and I was hooked. And for the very first time that ever in my life, I knew that God would, even my smallest dreams, he would have never overlooked. He would never do that. I was like, wow, he even blesses you with the small things. Okay, and just this past Saturday when I went to the Dunkin' Donuts that's over here on 125 in St. Nick, I stepped in there to get myself a coffee and this homeless man a breakfast, because he had asked me when I was walking up. Okay, and then when I walked out, okay, right here in Harlem, when I walked out, I turned the corner and I saw they had just opened a brand new Krispy Kreme right there between my two favorite restaurants of all, Dunkin' Donuts and Popeye's Chicken. They're all three connected. Oh my God, I was immediately in hog heaven. Look how God blessed me, okay? Elmo, enough, let's move on. That brings me to Hebrews 10:35. Therefore, do not throw away your confidence, which has a great reward. Okay, there are some of you guys, I'm talking about men mainly, that dream of a business of rebuilding engines, okay, on donuts, you know, cars that have died, okay, that are a piece of junk. But everyone fell in love with the way you paint that glaze on that car instead, okay? And because of that, you may have lost your perk, all right? Okay, but I'm telling you, it's time to restart your engine and do donuts in the dirt. All right, you got this. It's not so appalling. You can do both, but the paint may be what has you start bawling, okay? Ella Fitzgerald, you know, she could sing. She really could sing, okay? But let me tell you something. When she went to the Apollo Theater to see her dream realized in front of that crowd, okay, she, you know, for her big break, she saw that the girl group on stage right before her could sing better than her. So she immediately brewed up a plan right before she went on that stage to start adding scat to her act, okay? She said, I'm gonna start scatting, okay? And she became famous for that, all right? Okay, and though she continued to label herself as a singer, few people wanted to hear her do just that anymore. You know, they was like, no. She didn't let that stop her, child, okay? Because she served up both as a combo with a smile. Boom, okay? All right, and I see a lot of people, you know, pursuing their dreams on social media for just a few short weeks. And then all of a sudden, they get discouraged because they don't get many likes or not even one single comment. And I wonder where they went, where they at, okay? Okay, so stop thinking others don't want you to win, because they do. They just out there working on their next big thing too. They're brewing it up as well, okay? They want to win, okay? God is wondering too. So keep going like you're working for him, not man, okay? And when it's your time, he's going to come to the back of that line. He's going to be like, come on. All right, and he's going to pull you to the front and give you 3 times more than what you want. Power thought. Keep the glaze on top and do not allow the percolator to stop. Okay, it's time for the percolator. All right, love you guys. Have a terrific Tuesday. Mwah.